Hey guys, it's another Demon Slot Reviews here with another Ninco 1 review, and this is of the Chevrolet Camaro. Some of you might recognise the colour scheme because Scalextrics have also done this Camaro, although they did the number 6 car and the one without the rear ring. This one, however, is number 9 and does sport the spoiler, as it were. So, it is a slightly different colour scheme as well, and I will be doing a comparison video between the two Scalextrics versus Ninco, so keep an eye out for that one. And let's get straight into this review because it is a lot different compared to the Scalextric version. So we go straight into the product code with 55035 Chevrolet Camaro Daytona, because that's the series that they're racing. It's not called the Daytona series, but that's the track that they're known for, because the prototypes in the series of United Sports Car Series, which is now called, are Daytona prototypes. However, this is racing in a series that is linked to it, sort of in a support act, where it's all GT4 cars and sort of only barely road legal, well, not barely road legal, but road legal cars, I think, that have sort of been customised to race. And it has like an 80 odd car grid sometimes, it's ridiculous. So here it is. I have to say I like this a bit better than the actual Scalextric version, mainly because the wind's a bit bigger and it's a bit more beefier. It looks like a proper spoiler. And again, what I like about this car is they put the whole entire blacked out screen. You can't see into that, and that's very good in my opinion, because you can't see the motor. And that's the only thing I really don't like about the Ninco 1 cars. So, pretty much like the rest of the range, except for the Mercedes SLS, is 16,000 rev, 927 gear ratio, and a nice magnet in the middle there. And copper braids, which keeps it from wearing out a lot quicker than the Scalextric brand. The only thing you can break off this car are the wind mirrors and the rear spoiler. Apart from that, it is pretty much classed as super resistant, which is the Scalextric terminology for it. So we're just going to call it crash resistant. But I don't know if Scalextric's changed it to there. I think we'll just call it crash resistant or strong, for instance. And what was I going to say? It's for domestic use, and by domestic I mean your home track that you got. I've also seen these cars run on sports track. I've used them on sports track and also on start track, so they work on both those as well. So if you've got a Scalextric set, not a Ninco one, and you've bought this car, don't worry, it will work on your track. And if you're thinking about buying a Ninco car and you've got Scalextric track, it will work, so don't worry. It's quite a nice colour scheme, bright yellow wheels as well, and it's a very light car as well, but the lights are quite nice, and these are the only ones that have actually been painted on. But at the front here, they're painted on. So the Camaro is probably the first car at the entire range to be all one body mould and for the lights to be painted on. But it's a bit like the Scalextric version, with that one's got the lights sort of painted on, because the actual Stevenson Racing one, which this one is, as well as the one that Scalextric did, the blue one in Super Resistant, they're both Stevenson Racing, and they're both silhouette races, really. They're not endurance races where they'd have the lights have to turn on for them to be able to see where they're going. So the Camaro is actually pretty good. I've used it in some racing. We did some Ninco 1 racing. I did finish third. I was beaten by my dad and my brother, but pretty much beat everyone else that was there. And that's kind of the way it goes, unfortunately, because me and my brother and my dad have been doing it a lot longer, and we just sort of dragged our mates into doing it, and we sort of introduced them into the world of slot cars. So I think I got beaten by a Corvette and a Ford, so it does show you they're pretty competitive, and they're all pretty good cars as well. So as a whole, these are probably some of the best slot cars on the market that you can get, because of the fact that they're just so consistent with one another, and they are all on the same level. They've all pretty much got the same stats, apart from the Mercedes SLS, which I keep mentioning. So yes, overall, I would say that this, I don't know which car is my favourite. Maybe because I haven't bought the Audi R8, which Ninco have done yet, but as soon as I get that one, that will probably become my favourite. I would say this is third favourite, or soon to become third favourite, maybe fourth favourite actually. Corvette at the moment is my favourite. This is second favourite. But I think the Ford GT, if I get one of those, that'll be my second favourite, and the Audi will be my favourite. So overall, it's a pretty good car, and I would recommend it. If you want to get it, I would suggest getting it because it's another American muscle car, and there are some fantasy liveries of this one as well. And there's also another Camaro from the same sort of championship as this one, so it is definitely worth looking out for and getting one and really trying to sort of build up a Ninco 1 collection. So yeah, that is the review. Give it a like please, and a comment, a share, and don't forget to subscribe as well because we've got the competition to come. So thanks for watching, and again, like, share, subscribe, comment, everything. Thanks guys, and I'll see you again soon.